Welcome to Manasquan High School here for Alec. I think this is probably going to be our best doubleheader all year. My name is David Smith, joined alongside Alec Crowdhamel. Game 1 featuring Seaview Jeep and Stearns Trailer, and then followed by ACI Robins Nest as well as County Line. Sorry. But a great night of games.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you think about it, even for a bigger scale over the last few years, these are the two teams that you could argue, if they have their full stable available, are probably the two most talented teams when you just stack up pure talent. And they have a lot, both sides have a lot of that stable available. Obviously, Justin Robinson was there for the first game, but now you add George Pappas, you add Josh Cohen as well, and then Stearns Trailer, you add Jakari Spence, Jalen Gaffney back once again, Parker Dorch back once again, so it should be a really good one.
Stearns wins the tip. Lewis takes it to the hoop. Might have gotten away with a walk, but lays it in with the right nonetheless. Scotty Lewis gets his Stearns first points, as last time he was suited up for ACI Robins Nest the last time he was here. Lewis with the steal, finds Spence in the corner, lobs it up. It's Dorch on the receiving end, cross court, 4-0 Stearns Trailer early. Here comes Robinson. His Monmouth counterpart Spence defending. Finds Pappas from deep, blocked by Lewis, showing that athleticism that he's kind of been trademarked throughout his career.
Yeah, obviously we know he's known for his athleticism at a really high level. It's kind of what really helped propel him to a high level at Rainey and then later at Florida. And this Stearns defense so far causing a few turnovers and getting Seaview out of the rhythm early on.
Gaffney drives, rise and fire from about 10, gets it to go. 6-0 Stearns as they go on a 6-0 run to open the game. Cohen tries to stop the bleeding, gets it to go with the jump hook with the right. And Josh Cohen, one of the premier post presences in this league. Lewis drives, spins, kicks it out. Spence beyond the arc, gets it to go. Jakari Spence makes his first tray ball of the year. Cohen Euros, good move over Spence using his size to advantage and the good body control as well. Dorch in the corner, good hand from Hall, pulled in by Robinson. Robinson running the floor, finds Ruoff in transition, attacks with the right, and finishes through contact. C.J. Ruoff with the bucket to cut the lead to 3.
Yeah, Ruoff, one of those guys, went to Red Bank Catholic, has been playing for the Seaview team for a while, so has good chemistry with Justin Robinson on the floor.
Robinson takes with the left and gets it to go. Scoop with the scoop layup and the foul. He's just so crafty inside, isn't he?
Yeah, he used the ball fake there and kind of shook Jakari Spence out of the way, and Dorch had that kind of a disadvantage with Robinson having a step, had no choice but to kind of wrap around and try to prevent the bucket, but obviously not enough as he got it to go, just kind of flipped it up.
It'll be Robinson at the free throw line for a chance to convert the three-point play. And he ties the game for Seaview as a once 6-0 lead has been erased. Here's the shot, good to go from Stearns' Divine Ike, excuse me. Hall finds Robinson. Deep three, J-Rob gets it to go. We were talking about the oh yeah guys yesterday, like Cardacy. J-Rob, another one of those players. And a great feed inside into Ruoff as he gets the floater to go as Seaview extends their first lead of the night. Spence gets pushed, goes to the ground, but is able to pass it out. Gaffney beyond the arc, can't get it to go. And the rebound to Hall. He'll leave it to Pappas. Great pass in transition to Ruoff, and Ruoff with the reverse layup. It is a 5-point Seaview lead. And Stearns has seen enough, and they will call a timeout.
Yeah, nice job running the floor by Ruoff. Again, he had a really strong year at Catholic as a senior, 19-4-4, all-conference selection. So capping off a really nice college career for him. And again, a lot of these guys for CVU Jeep had a lot of experience playing in this league together, like Robinson, Ruoff, among some of those other guys. Cohen has some experience playing for CVU as well. So it's a really connected group, even if they've kind of gone their separate ways professionally. And again, Robinson is kind of in his peak form right now. He scored 47 points in the season opener, and he has showed no signs of slowing down so far in this game.
You'd think maybe with age, J-Rob would show signs of slowing down, but not once has that happened yet. Just an unreal talent that we are fortunate enough to see night in and night out here in the JSBL. And it's not like that the additions that CVU has, it's not like some of them have never played with each other before. George Pappas is a Monmouth guy, very familiar with Justin Robinson. Josh Morris, a guy that has been in this league, just played for the Jersey Shore Breaks alongside Justin Robinson. Same thing with Emmett Hall, another Jersey Shore Breaks guy. So these guys have connections with each other. Lewis feeds Spence in the corner, no good. Rebound to Ruoff. Finds Robinson. Here comes the floor general. Finds Pappas on the wing. Pappas comes off the screen, drives, has it knocked away, finds Robinson up top. He'll reset, Rise fires, gets it to go. Justin Robinson showing why he's such a magician. Lewis will pull up from deep. Nothing but airs. That one will go down in favor of Seaview.
And the ridiculous thing about that shot from Justin Robbins, not only was it a contested shot, he was off balance as well. It didn't really look like his feet were all that set. Kind of had to bring the ball up from the side, but with a shot-making talent of his caliber, it just does not matter.
Cohen off the roll, gets it to go. And Cohen just so dangerous in the pick and roll. So lethal around that rim.
Yeah, and he can also stretch the floor. He has some ball skills from the big spot as well, especially with his size at 6'10".
Very skilled.
Guy who's played high level of basketball, whether it's St. Francis in Pennsylvania, then moving up to UMass, then USC. He got it done at all three levels.
Robinson. It's a 10-point Seaview lead, their largest of the evening. Drives, reverse, gets it to go. Justin Robinson has been tremendous so far for the red and black. Spence gets to his spot, that mid-range jumper that he loves so much, and finishes through the contact, and one, Jakari Spence.
Yeah, we know what Spence did last year for the Stearns team, almost kind of carrying their offense at times, and was among the leading scorers in this league, had a chance at the MVP award, and in that time, Spence, because he's so dangerous attacking the rim, Ruoff kind of had to take that foot back, took a step back, and Spence took advantage, just rose up from the mid-range. He's got a really quick release, and Ruoff kind of had to do that late contest and fouled him.
Pappas from beyond the arc gets it to go. George Pappas, as we know, one of the most accomplished scorers in this league, such a lethal shooter. Finds his first triple. And Ike finishes through the contact on the other end early in the shot clock. Good take there from Divine Ike, and very strong take as well.
Yeah, he just drove baseline, and again, the CVG defense not quick enough to rotate over. By the time they did, he was already rising up and kind of no choice but to foul.
And Lewis does a great job down there to fight and get the offensive rebound, but Cohen blocks it. He'll run in transition, takes it all the way with the right, misses the bunny, and Hall with the putback in transition. Good job there by the big fella to run the floor. Lewis loses the handle. Not on the same page as Parker Dortch. Dortch was cutting to the hoop. He wanted Parker to stay in the corner.
Yeah, again, this Stearns trailer offense hasn't totally hit its stride just yet. We know how much they like to run as a team. A lot of guys who can get it done in transition, but the half-court offense hasn't totally come together just yet, so we'll see how it continues to do so as this game goes on and guys continue to get more familiar.
And with that, that'll take us to our first media timeout here in the JSBL. Don't go anywhere, and we'll have the rest of the action here on the JSBL Network. Yep. We are back. It's Seaview ball with a 13-point lead and 4:45 remaining in the first. Here's big Josh Morris. Another great low post threat. Misses the baby hook. As EK clears. Leaves it for Dortch. Drives baseline. A lot of contact. No call. And it'll be Robinson now in transition with numbers. Finds Pappas. Pappas from the wing. No good. Offensive rebound. Cohen. But loses the handle as Spence knocks it away. It's Dortch now and finishes through contact from Pappas with the right.
Yeah, nice job by Dortch just getting down the floor and getting to the basket. That's where he's at his best with his jumping ability.
And a strong take there from Pappas with the left hand. Here comes Spence. Lewis. Pull-up jumper from the elbow, no good. Morris clears, leaves it for Pappas. Here comes George Pappas, crosses over, and they'll get Scotty Lewis for a foul. And he is not happy. And he gets a technical foul. So it'll be Pappas, who will now get an additional free throw as well.
Yeah, not what you want there for Stearns, already in a first quarter hole, and giving away a couple of free throws, not the best way to help things, but trying to plead his case on defense. He's a tough defender, obviously, like we mentioned, a really good athlete, and he was a bit peeved that he didn't get the call where he thought it was just getting contact on the hand after the ball went up.
A lot of the times in this league, they will let you play, but there, Gary saw a little bit too much contact from Lewis, as now Pappas will shoot 2 free throws. It was once a 6-0 lead early for Stearns. Seaview's gone on a resounding 31-11 run. Make that 32-11 now, ever since. Lewis loses his footing. Posting up on Pappas. Double comes, may have gotten away with the walk. Somehow still has it down there. Finds Ike from the wing, gets it to go.
Yeah,
We've seen a couple big men in this league, Alec, who have got some very smooth jumpers. Some guys that can really stretch the floor. Cohen, back out to Pappas. It's Brandon Alexander in the game now for Seaview. Had a great game in his first game for Seaview. Spent some time last year on intern. Robinson, real tough shot. As that one hits nothing and will go down as a shot clock violation. Stearns with a chance to poke away at the Seaview lead, potentially get it down to single digits here. It'll be Lewis bringing it up for Stearns. Stripped by Robinson. Robinson all the way up to Pappas. And there's that IQ from Justin Robinson. He saw Scotty Lewis arguing not getting back on defense and took full advantage of it. In the paint, that's Lyons, and finishes through the contact. They'll get Morris on the foul. And Lyons with a chance to convert the three-point play.
Yeah, nice job by Lyons, just getting down low. And again, Lyons, superb athlete. He does his best work attacking the rim, especially when he gets a full head of steam. You do not want to be in his way. But nice job there. He wasn't driving to the basket. He kind of had himself set up in the low post and just worked through the contact, especially from Morris.
For those of you not familiar with Christian Lyons' game, I would say it resembles a lot of Alex Liba's game. Two guys that run the floor very well, very athletic, and when they get above that rim, they can really rock it. They'll get Lyons for the foul there.
Yeah, and Cohen was trying to give Lyons a little bit of his own medicine, trying to go for the tomahawk slam, but Lyons does a good job making him foul and, again, make him earn it from the line.
Cohen, a former CBA star, can't knock down the first free throw. Two former Shore Conference guys on the floor right now, and that's Spence, who went to Toms River North. And then the aforementioned Josh Cohen, who went to CBA. Robinson, sweet pass to Pappas, but a little too much spin on it as he can't handle it, and that one goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that's the thing about Justin Robinson. Obviously, we know what he can do scoring the basketball. He's also a really good passer, but he puts some English on that ball when he needs to make a long pass. He has some finesse to it, too.
Spence beyond the arc, short off the rim. Cohen looks to run in transition. And he'll just chuck that one up, loses his footing. Limping down the court. Mason Jones, sweet feet inside the Lions, and he lays it in for the deuce. And now it's back to 10. Robinson. Alexander comes off the down screen, can't get the triple to go. Spence in transition, step through, Lions finishes with the right. 2 buckets and in as many possessions for Christian Lions, and it's now a single-digit lead for Seaview. Robinson gets the screen from Morris. Step back triple, pure. Just what do you think? Stearns might make a punch. Justin Robinson has the answer. But Mason Jones knocks down a triple as we're back to single digits. 1 minute remaining here in this first quarter. A lot of fireworks, 38-30. Robinson leaves it for Morris, a capable mid-range shooter. Backing down the smaller Gaffney and rises and fires over the smaller defender and hits the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, Morris is a big with some low or high post touch. He can really shoot it from the mid-range and make some plays out of that post area.
Spence loses his footing, step back jumper, no good. 9 seconds in between the shot and game clock. It's Alexander for Seaview. Morris will set the ball screen. He'll leave it for Cohen in the post. On an island with Ike. Jump hook, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Third time's the charm for Josh Cohen. Shot clock off. One more opportunity for Stearns. Great pass from Jones. Gaffney can't handle it. Have to get it up, and he gets it to go. Really tough shot from Jalen Gaffney to end the first quarter. That's a big shot to leave it at 10, because obviously you don't really want it to be much worse than that, especially after the first quarter.
Absolutely. I mean, this was a lead that was as much as 14, and on that last play, I don't really even know how the physics of that pass really worked over to Gaffney. It was kind of behind. He was kind of like I don't even know how to describe it. I've been left without words. But really strong pass. And again, once they started to speed things up, whether it was getting out in transition or speeding up their half-court offense, you see Stearns' offense really start to wake up a little bit more than it did early on in the first quarter.
I think we were predicting some fireworks from this matchup. I think we'll also see some in the next matchup as well. But 2 great offensive teams showing their full arsenal on display so far tonight. It's a 10-point lead from Seaview. When we come back, we'll have the rest of the action for you. Welcome back. It's Stearns trailer with it now. Couple substitutions. Sean Summers into the game for Stearns, former RKE guy. It's Dortch with it now on the low block. Jump hook, can't get it to go. Good pass from Robinson into Hall, and Hall will go to the line for a pair.
And again, Robinson just able to stop and start so quickly, whether that's with his dribble moves, attacking the basket, or passing the ball. He has some really great vision. He can thread the needle at a high level.
First free throw from Hall, gets it to go. Second one. Rises and fires, gets it to go. 12-point lead now for Seaview. Taking a look at the stat leaders so far from the first quarter, Justin Robinson with 14 for Seaview. And then you have George Pappas with 11. That one no good from Lions, rebounded by Alexander. And then leading on the other side for Stearns is Divine Ike with 9. That three no good from Robinson, short off the rim. It's Summers now racing up the court for Stearns. Summers finds Lyons on the block, back out. Gaffney finds the cutting Dortch on the roll, finishes through the contact. Is Parker Dortch. We've had a lot of chances for some and ones tonight, Alec.
Yeah, definitely. That means a lot of movement and a lot of contact around the rim. Guys are moving all over the place, and Dortch, a really great play finisher. You find him on a roll, he's going to make something good happen. He can drive off the dribble, so a guy that you really want down low in the posts.
Also says a lot about the concentration as well to finish through the contact. And here we go again with another one. Is that time it's Ruoff as he'll go to the line for a three-point play.
Yeah, nice job by Ruoff. Again, driving off the dribble down the baseline, and he had a bit of a step on the defender, Sean Summers, so he used the ball fake, got him in the air, and got him an extra shot in the process.
It's a 15-point lead now, or excuse me, 12-point lead. Jones, no good. Alexander clears. Here he comes up the floor. Leaves it for Morris. Lions defending. Morris. Corner to Ruoff. Back up top is Robinson. Screen from Hall. Downhill is Robinson in the corner. Ruoff from beyond the arc at the end of the shot clock. Can't get it to go, but gets his own rebound. Morris drives, a lot of contact, no call. Mason Jones is out, lobs it up for Summers, but Robinson hits it away. In transition, here comes Alexander, lays it up with the left, misses the bunny. Morris, second chance opportunity, gets it to go.
And Seaview Jeep has just been quick at all the 50-50 balls, whether it's a long rebound, one that just kind of bounces on the floor. Again, the kind of the number one rule of rebounding, you cannot let that ball bounce in the paint.
And the putback there from Christian Lyon, saw the vertical there that young man possesses. His head was nearly above the rim.
Yeah, seriously, really impressive the way he can just get up, whether it's from his 2 feet or driving.
Robinson gets the switch he wants. Morris with the mismatch and capitalizes. Good job there from Robinson to recognize it and get the big man the rock. Summers gets past his defender, finds Lyons, does not want to shoot it, but with his athleticism is able to soar into the rim and lay it in with ease.
Yeah, you saw Ruoff kind of deciding on defense whether he wanted to really challenge him or
Business
try to
decision.
set up. Yeah.
Morris. Again, another mismatch. Summers defending, and he finishes over the smaller defender. Good job by Josh Morris being able to take advantage of these mismatches. Gaffney. Alexander defending. And they'll get Gaffney for an offensive foul.
Yeah, I think officials are saying he kind of hooked around before the reach-in was committed.
Gaffney is absolutely appalled right now.
Usually, oh boy.
And that's the second of the day there by Robinson. Just so aware of where his teammates are on the floor. It's so impressive.
And again, catching the Stearns defense sleeping. They just have not been able to defend at a high level, whether it's in the half court or in transition.
Alexander finds Morris. Morris, sweet move, goes up. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Dortch. Parker bringing it up, running in transition, and does it on his own and slams it in with the right hand.
Yeah, nobody picked up the ball handler. That was Dortch. I mean, I guess Seaview Jeep's defense didn't expect him to bring the ball up, but nobody picked him up, so you give him a free lane, he'll make you pay.
And Alexander finishing through the contact there from Dortch. Good take there from Alexander. Here comes Dortch. A lot of contact. Definitely initiated a little bit of it. But like we talked about yesterday, sometimes that's a tough call for an official to make. That's why you see guys doing it. You gotta be able to draw that contact. Good IQ there from Dortch. Pappas checking in for Robinson, Cohen for Morris, and Spence for Summers. Dortch knocks them both down. Closes the gap to 13. Here comes Pappas. Finds Ruoff. Cuts hard. Leaves it out for Alexander. Screen from Hall. Pickpocket Lions in transition. Spence lays it in with the right. And now it's back to 11. Cohen finds Pappas in the corner. Not who you want to leave open. And he makes you pay.
And again, the defense breaking down there for Stearns, especially off a made basket. Nobody got up to get to Cohen, so the defense had to crash.
Good take there from Lions, finishing there with the right hand. I thought we were going to see a pump fake a little up and under, but went strong with the right and was able to finish. Cohen. Turnaround Jay, can't get it to go. Gaffney the board. Running in transition, 3-on-3. We'll pull it back out, leaves it for Lewis. Entry pass in to Dortch. And the finish with the right hand. That was a sweet entry pass from Lewis. I don't know if you saw the,
he
the
put
spin he had on that.
Yeah, made it a nice catchable ball.
Pappas finishes with the right as he gets by Gaffney.
This is definitely the track meet we all expected. I know ACI Robinson last night was on pace for almost 200. I mean, Seaview is starting to reach that pace as well.
And I think both teams right now are starting to get on that pace. Both teams catching fire from beyond the arc. Ruoff again. And both teams just can't seem to miss right now. Also want to let you guys know we're also running with one referee right now. Gary's on his own as the other is currently stuck in traffic. So big thank you to Gary for being a trooper right now. Doing a pretty good job. This is not an easy game to call. Two good teams with with some big personalities. So
yeah,
doing a great job of handling it.
Especially a track meet like this, it can be hard to kind of track all the action, even when there's 2 or 3 officials, let alone one.
Gary's an older guy too. I'll tell you, he's not really the one who's looking to run up and down the floor, the style of play that they're playing right now. But he's doing a good job of keeping up and calling a good game. In this league, your job as an official is to make sure that you're not the reason a team wins or loses.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we've seen that.
You want to make sure that they do everything in their power to make sure that they're the reason they win.
Yeah, absolutely.
There'll be Gaffney now for Stearns. Pappas defending. Gaffney played on that Florida Atlantic Final Four team under current Mavericks and former Michigan Wolverine head coach Dusty May. Cohen clears, leaves it for Robinson. Coming off the screen, Pappas. Curled hard off of it, but a good job by Gaffney to get through it. Pappas comes off the screen, can't finish with the right off the double clutch. Cohen, second chance opportunity. Third chance from Pappas, and lays it in for the easy 2. Stearns getting absolutely killed on the offensive glass right now. That pass tipped. Spence able to retain it. Good entry pass into Dortch, and he finishes over the smaller Ruoff. Ruoff to bring it up here for Seaview. Finds Pappas, deep three. Can't get it to go, short off the rim. Rebounded by Lewis. Finds Gaffney, back to Ike, leaves it for Gaffney. Lewis rises and fires, top of the key. Second air ball of the day from Lewis. Cross court, Alexander knocks down the triple. We saw a lot of that last week from Brandon Alexander, knocks down his first triple of the night.
And again, the Stearns defense just hasn't been able to match up in transition, kind of leaving guys open, and especially when it gets in motion, leaving some open shooters.
Definitely sacrificing defense in order to get open on offense on the other end, looking to leak out early, missing assignments, not boxing out. And Seaview's making them pay. When you have a guy like Josh Cohen, when you have a guy like Pappas and Ruoff, three great athletes who can all crash the offensive glass, got to find a body. Robinson, real tough shot, as that one out of bounds. Not the shot you want there if you're Seaview.
Yeah, shot clock running down, kind of had to throw something up, maybe a little bit earlier than they anticipated.
Six
but
left, could have gotten something a little bit better.
I mean, when it's Justin Robinson, is there really a bad shot?
That's true. Finds Spence, top of the key, long rebound to Robinson. Robinson in transition, finds Alexander, ball fake, step back, triple, another air ball. Cohen saves that one, but right into the hands of Spence. Spence on Ruoff, long, tip in, no good from Gaffney. Rebound to Alexander. Robinson in transition, 3v1, sweet feed into Ruoff, and finishes with the right hand. Just so crafty.
Yeah, that was nice. He went under the legs to Ruoff. And when you have a 3v1, you can be a little bit of an extra flair for the dramatic on that feed.
Lewis, and they'll get Alexander as he got Lewis as he tried to finish through the contact with the left. 2 free throws now coming for Scotty Lewis, the Ranny Panther and Florida Gator alum.
It feels like the only chance we get to take a breath and slow down the action is free throws. And these two teams are running up and down the floor at a high level.
Lewis misses the first.
And again, 72 points and still a minute to play in the first half. I mean, it's a ridiculous scoring pace.
I think it'll be a little bit of a low-scoring game. Two very good defensive teams on tap with ACI and County Line. But two great games nonetheless between 4 great teams. Lewis finds Ike, long, rebound to Ruoff, another 3v1 opportunity. Robinson back to Ruoff, no good. Gets his own rebound. Cohen, sweet feed, Pappas, pump fake, back out to Robinson. Robinson drives, leaves it for Cohen, the floater blocked. But that one is out of bounds and will go down to Stearns' trailer.
That's a heck of a ball movement possession by Seaview Jeep, although, I don't know, maybe it feels like a little bit too much trying to find the perfect shot, although you never want to knock too good a ball movement. I feel like they kind of had their chance a little bit earlier in the possession.
Gaffney drives, leaves it for Dortch. Uncontested 3, no good. And Robinson can hold for the last shot. "14-point lead for Seaview. 6 seconds left for Robinson. The Monmouth Hawk steps back. Tough shot, can't get it to go. And that'll take us to the half as Seaview leads Stearns' trailer by a score of 72-58. Alec, there's 2 things that have really stood out to me so far as to why I've seen so much success from Seaview, and that's been their ability to capitalize in transition and their unselfishness.
Absolutely.
And their second chance points as well, so
yeah,
3 things.
Absolutely. I mean, I think all of that kind of comes down to the fact that Seaview Jeep has done a really good job of creating and taking advantage of mismatches, whether that's on the perimeter, getting Pappas or Robinson switched onto a big, or you get a guy like Josh Morris in the low post against a guard. that kind of changes things for the Stearns defense. They've done a great job, Seaview has, of creating those mismatches and then taking advantage of them, whether from the perimeter or getting on the glass.
And that one will take us to our break here at halftime. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the rest of the action between Seaview and Stearns before we have ACI and County Line here on the JSBL Network.
Well, welcome you back to the JSBL. It's the start of the second half. Dave Smith is on his way back, as you might be able to see in a couple of seconds. We're starting early here in the second half. There he is on screen. It is Stearns trailer, Seaview Jeep 72-58, and Seaview Jeep makes it a 16-point lead as Justin Robinson with a nice feed to Josh Cohen. Robinson with 16 points. That's his 6th assist as well in this game, as Cohen now with 12, as Dave is working his way back, and Jakari Spence responds with a layup on the other end.
I apologize. When nature calls, nature calls. It's Robinson now for Seaview. 14-point lead as Cohen rises and fires and finishes through the contact on the turnaround jumper. Sweet move there from the big. We know how skilled he is in the post.
Yeah, it really is. Mason Jones was trying to make a swipe at the ball there as Cohen was rising up, but got a little bit too much of the wrist, and a nice job by Cohen of keeping his concentration and knocking down the mid-range jumper. Again, like we said, he is a full-faceted big man.
And I'm not what are they going to get, a lane violation here?
I guess so.
Interesting. 16-point lead now. EK finds Lewis. Good ball movement here from Stearns. Robinson will let Jones take it. Can't hit the wide open three. Possession to Seaview now. It's Robinson on the wing. Steps back. Hook shot. Can't get it to go. Justin Abdul-Jabbar.
He's knocked those down too.
Stolen away by Alexander. Alexander in transition. Tries the Euro. Can't get it to go, but gets his own rebound. Leaves it for Pappas, who knocks down the corner three. And it's pretty simple. I mean, these second chance opportunities are just killing Stearns.
That's 10 offensive rebounds now for Seaview Jeep on the night. And it seems like every single one of them is leading to points.
Good shot there from Ike. Pappas finds Robinson. Way too much space there. He'll make you pay every time.
Yeah, exactly, especially off the high screen from Hall, just giving him a little bit of extra room. Nobody on Stearns was able to step up.
Spence can't get it to go through the contact. It's Robinson. Finds Alexander from beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Parker Dortch. It's EK now for Stearns. Jalen Gaffney set to check in at the scorer's table. Ike, step back three, knocks it down. Divine Ike has been impressive so far, making his debut for Stearns this year.
Yeah, and he's got good size as well for his ability to hand the basketball. And that time a step back three as Cohen kind of dropped back to anticipating the drive.
Pappas drives baseline, dumps it off the Hall, can't finish, rebounded by Spence. Spence looking to push, finds Lewis. Back out to Spence, finds Dortch inside and finishes through the contact from Emmett Hall.
Yeah, Stearns, once again, they have some great offensive talent. They've been able to kind of hang around in this game despite Seaview's inability to miss. It seems like in this game they shot 58% in the first half.
Just a sweet feed from Robinson into Cohen. Second chance opportunity here for the big fella. Second chances have killed him so far, but that one won't, as they'll get the stop. Here comes Mason Jones as he drives, gets to his strong side and finishes with the right.
Yeah, nice job just working the floor, getting in transition and running. And, yeah, again, they're just kind of hanging around in this game because they have been almost as good offensively, which is still really good considering how good Seaview Jeep has been.
Rare miss there tonight from Pappas on a wide open look. It's Ike now. Step back, triple, tough shot, can't get it to go. Not what you want that early in the shot clock. Cohen outlet to Pappas as he finishes in transition. Just great basketball here from Seaview, making the right pass, getting each other open. It's Lewis now on the drive. Can't finish through the contact, but will get a chance at the free throw line.
And again, just running the floor in transition. Stearns has been a bit step slow responding to that on the defensive side of the floor. They've been really good on offense running and running a lot, but the defense has just been a little bit slow getting back in transition. And Seaview, when they decide to go, they have been crisp with their passing. They're looking ahead really strong. They got some great outlet passes as well. So just a really all-around strong transition performance. They had, let's see, looking at the stats here. I mean, they average 1.53 points per possession in the first half. That's really good, to say the least.
I'd say so.
And Stearns is at 1.18, which isn't too shabby either for them. But also, I mean, the difference in this game, total rebound percentage, 65.1% in favor of CVG.
Just goes to show how important rebounding is in basketball. Got to be able to get after it on the glass. Pappas, the three, can't get it to go. Rebound comes out to Ike. It's Spence in the corner. Can't knock down the triple. Rebounded by Hall. Cohen finds Robinson. Tough pass, but able to handle it. Robinson, good defense here from Spence. Rises and fires off the step back. Real tough shot. Another second chance opportunity from Cohen. Finds the cutting Robinson to Hall. And they'll get a shot before Hall made the layup. I believe it was when Robinson was going up. But as we know, Robinson left it off, so he won't be going to the free throw line. It'll be on the floor. Pappas gets the high ball screen from Cohen. And just way too much space yet again. Stearns' defense so far, and honestly not even tonight. Last game it wasn't great either. They have to do better on the defensive end as Mason Jones will get a chance at the free throw line. We know how talented this Stearns Traylor team is on offense. Absolutely lethal once they're at full strength. But they have to do it on the defensive end, Alec, or else they're not going to be able to win games. This league is way too talented this year.
Yeah, we saw it against OIB Ortho in their first game. They weren't really able to contain Justin Serrano and Dante Weesey. Then again, through their 3 games, nobody has really been able to. But, yeah, this team extremely talented. But when your defense falls short, the offense, as good as it has been for Stearns Traylor, is not going to be enough.
First media timeout of the second half. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have the rest of Seaview and Stearns. Welcome back. It's a 17-point lead for Seaview Jeep here over Stearns Traylor if you're just tuning in. My name's David Smith, joined alongside Alec Crowdhamel. Thank you to the 29 of you that have chose to spend your night here at the JSBL. We got a great night on tap here for you, loaded with D1 and professional talent. Guys like Josh Cohen, Justin Robinson, George Pappas, Jakari Spence, all professional talent. Cohen spins and finishes through the contact from Ike. When you're a kid with Cohen's size and you're playing at the high D1 level and getting minutes, I would say his Achilles heel is probably defense, but the reason he got the minutes that he did, he is just such a talented player on the offensive end. Not only in the post, but willing passer, can also step out and hit that jump shot. And as we know, just an absolute monster on that low block.
Yeah, I mean, it's such an asset in this league to have a big with his legit 6'10" size that can create his own shot. You don't need to dump it down to him every time. You can give him the ball in the perimeter and kind of let him work himself, and he does a really good job of that.
Spence sidestep to mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Morris with the rebound. It's Robinson now, pulls up in transition, short, rebounded by Christian Lyons, and he will push. Tries to go all the way, finish with the right, no good. The tip in, no good, again, no good. This one to Robinson. Robinson now, no numbers. Finds Ruoff in the corner, they'll reset, it's Robinson. Finds Morris in the post, has a mismatch, sweet drop step, a lot of contact, no call. Spence will push, finds Ike, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Pappas, Cohen into Morris, got the layup to go, but traveled before he did.
Yeah, I think I wasn't sure about that one if they were going to call it, but I think he took that step just before that dribble on the move. It was a nice move, but just a little bit too early, I think.
I agreed with the call, it's just that they don't call a lot of travels anymore, like you said, so I definitely wasn't expecting them to call it either. Robinson, after getting the bailout pass from Pappas. Robinson, sweet pass inside to Cohen. And with how dangerous of a scorer Robinson is, they automatically assumed he was going to rise and fire. Just left it for his big man for the easy two.
Yeah, you can't do that if you're facing Justin Robinson because he will dish the ball out with the best of them.
Good finish there from Cohen. Was just talking to Cohen's dad, told me that he hasn't played in 6 months, still kind of ramping up a little bit.
If this is his ramp up, I'm worried for what he looks like at his best.
Right? He has looked better with each passing quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's missed some bunnies at the rim, but that only shows how dangerous he can be.
Robinson can't get it to go. Rebound to Ike. Ike, nice take, can't finish. Robinson the rebound, Pappas, transition three, nothing but nylon. Lyons, good take inside. Morris got a hand on it, but Lyons able to use his strength to retain the ball and finish underneath the hoop. Robinson now finds Cohen, and Cohen finishes. There's so many lethal pick and roll duos in this league, Alec. That's got to be one of the most, though.
Oh, absolutely. As Morris, I guess I'll call that a weight room foul. Morris, Lyons was driving on him, just kind of bounced off of him. But, yeah, I mean, especially when you have the ability of Cohen, you can give him a pocket pass in the mid-post area, and he can make something happen himself. It's not just a dive to the basket, get a pass, go up with a layup. It opens up so many different avenues where, you know, like you mentioned, Cohen, a willing passer, can create plays out of that as well.
It's tough because if you give him the 1v1 opportunity, he's tough to stop. If you double him, like you said, willing passer, he'll make the right play. At the free throw line now for Seaview is Robinson. Cohen with us in the stands over here, grabbing a water.
At the line, Justin Robinson.
Robinson's first free throw gets it to go. Marcus Kennedy has entered the building for County Line for next game. Very good big man. Also his first year in the league, had a very strong first game for County Line. Summers three-pointer, can't get it to go. Morris, long outlet to Alexander, able to retain it, but a little too far for the layup, so he'll pull it back out. As Seaview will get a good shot. Robinson, the running three-pointer, looked like LaMelo Ball, couldn't get it to go. Jakari Spence, three, gets it to go from the corner. Alexander, Morris, sweet feed into the cutting hall, blocked by Lyons. Summers pushing in transition, finish with the left, can't get it to go. The follow, Gaffney, go no good. And here comes Seaview. 20-second differential between the shot and game clock. That pass tipped by Dortch.
I think Robinson just intentionally threw it off his shoe to regain his dribble.
Robinson finds Ruoff in the corner and hits the triple with a second left in the shot clock. Backbreaker there from First Stearns.
Yeah, absolutely. A great defensive possession by Dortch on Robinson.
Lions, third chance opportunity, and they'll call a foul down there. And they will get Brandon Alexander.
Yeah, a great 23 seconds of defense by Parker Dortch on that possession. But again, just a little bit of daylight, able to find Ruoff. And again, Ruoff, we talked about this in the past. He's one of those connective guys you need. He's not going to command the ball too much, but he can knock down the threes when you need him. He can attack the glass when you need him. He can attack the basket. He can do a lot of different things, but he's not going to command the ball because you already have a lot of those guys who are pure scorers, guys like Pappas and Robinson and Cohen to an extent. So he's a guy that you kind of need on your team, those guys who, you know, are going to be able to do the dirty work and make good things happen whenever they get the ball.
Talked about a great 23 seconds of defense by Parker Dortch, which it was. Might have been the first 23 seconds of defense we've seen all game. 104 to 83 here, and it's the third quarter, Alec. Third quarter. Ruoff. Runner gets it to go off the glass as he extends the Seaview lead to 23 here at the end of the third quarter. So much to like about what we've seen from Seaview here, as they're at probably maybe 75% full strength right now, which is so crazy to say.
Yeah, exactly. And these teams aren't at full strength just yet. Again, like you mentioned, Cohen's still kind of ramping up, and he still looked as good as he has tonight. So, yeah, I mean, this Seaview team, I know there's a lot of fun teams to watch in this league. I feel like we say it every night, but this Seaview team, they are really fun to watch, especially right now.
We'll have 10 more minutes of basketball here in game one between Seaview and Stearns. A commanding lead for Seaview as they lead by 23. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the rest of the action here on the JSBL Network. Welcome back. Fourth quarter here underway. Seaview, a 22-point lead going into it. First action here for James Hankowski. For Stearns, a knockdown shooter out of RBC. Playing at Brookdale, trying to defend Robinson as he fouls him there as J-Rob went to his signature step back.
Yeah, too much sauce there on the crossover. And when you get a foot in front, you know, you're taught as a ball handler to attack that foot that's in front. And Hankowski had a little bit too much contact there. And I forget where I heard this from, but I always heard an interesting story from Kevin Garnett. I forget where he was telling this, but when he was training and he, you know, in the gym and all that, he wouldn't go against like a chair to get around a defender. He would put two shoes down on the floor, position them in different ways so he could attack off the dribble, and just so he could visualize where the defender's feet are going to be and how he can attack off the dribble. So, I mean, that's why Kevin Garnett's one of the all-time great power forwards in the history of the National Basketball Association.
Top 5 for sure in terms of power forwards. I mean, the guys who, I mean, I'm trying to think of who you can definitively put in front of him. Tim Duncan.
Definitely
for
Duncan.
sure.
There's a real argument for Dirk.
I would put Dirk in front of him as well. But after that, I don't really think there's many guys that you can definitively say we're better than Kevin Garnett. Just such a two-way presence
I think
in
you
his
can,
prime.
Yeah, I think you can give an argument to a guy like Kevin McHale as well, going back to the 80s. Charles Barkley.
Barkley, another great guy, too. I think a championship would have helped his resume a little bit.
Definitely.
Gaffney. Pass inside to Jones, a little wide. Jones attempts to finish through the contact. Can't. Spence, offensive rebound, finds Gaffney up top. No one near him. Can't hit it from beyond the arc. Lyons finds Hankowski. He can't hit. Morris, good outlet to Ruoff. Ruoff finishes with the right through the contact. Lot to like about Seaview tonight. Just look real connected and look like they can compete with just about anyone in this league right now, Alec.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they are shooting a blistering 42 of 77 from the floor.
Morris, strong move, can't get it to go. Hall the rebound, finds J-Rob, the runner, can't get it to go. Rebound, Jones, 3v3. He falls over, leaves it off for Lyons in the corner. Hankowski, that's his spot, can't get it to go. That's what he's known for, his ability to shoot from beyond the arc, as Ruoff finishes in transition.
And Ruoff a sneaky 22 in this game. That's third on the team, 27 for Pappas, 23 for Cohen, and 20 for Robinson coming into the fourth quarter.
We've said a lot of guys have been extremely sneaky with some of their totals so far, and it's been because of their efficiency. But talk about efficiency with C.J. Ruoff.
Yeah.
He is now shooting 9 of 11, 7 of 8 from inside, and 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. So has just been an absolute maestro from inside that three-point line and able to hit that outside shot as well.
I mean, there's so many different candidates for our player of the game. Again, like we mentioned, Pappas, 10 of 17 from the floor. Cohen, 10 of 18 from the floor, also has 13 rebounds. He has 6 offensive rebounds tonight. Stearns Trailer as a team has 5.
And fans, as a reminder, the rule in the JSBL, when there is a 25-point lead in the fourth quarter, there is a running clock. So right now we have a running clock with the 28-point lead from Seaview. And that running clock will stop as soon as the lead gets below 25, but until then, we now have a running clock. As this game got out of hand pretty quickly, as Alexander knocks it down, as now it's up to 31, Alec.
Yeah, I mean, it just Seaview Jeep's ability to explode out of transition and just create opportunity after opportunity. Also with their offensive rebounding, they've just created so many more opportunities. Oh. Wow.
I'm at a loss for words.
How about Christian Lyons? I mean, everyone on Seaview Jeep laughing. That was impressive.
Oh my gosh. Give it to him. Give it to him again.
Lob it up.
Jones got away with the travel. Beyond the arc, Ike. And Ike has emerged as one of the top stretches in this league so far this year. Robinson, sweet feed to Hall. Hall, the slam. Hall, a guy who spent some time on intern last year. Another Jersey Shore breaks guy. Morris, the feed into J-Rob. Sweet feed from the big fella to the little fella. Usually it's vice versa, but this time it's Morris to Robinson.
Yeah, Morris is a guy who can make plays in the open floor, a willing passer. He can create from the mid-range. He's got a nice touch. He's another really interesting add to this team. Another guy who spent time with Larson Ford last year. He's really interesting to watch when you get him the ball in the posts.
Ruoff now, can't get it to go. Rebound to Ike. Ike leaves it for Hankowski. To Gaffney, wide open triple, can't get it to go. Ruoff clears, leaves it for Scoop. Here comes Robinson. J-Rob gets bumped. Can't hit the mid-range jumper. Morris and the foul. And Grease is fired up.
Yeah, Josh Morris, a guy, he is not easy to move around in the low post, and he's a guy also that, you know, if you want to get after him on, you know, defending him in the low post, you got to get to him early, because if you let him get to his spot, he is very dangerous. He can rise up from the mid-range, go to the basket, pass the ball. Really strong all-around big man.
Guy that has a little bit to be desired on the defensive end, but such a strong offensive big man. So smart as well. Gaffney. Pump fake, Jones. Passes it up, Ike. Morris reaches, gets by his defender, blocked by Cohen. Going for the steal, that is Rosa. And Gaffney knocks down the triple. That's his second of the night. Gaffney. Another triple, can't get it to go. Ruoff the rebound. And a timeout here from Coach Schmeltz and Seaview Jeep.
Well, anyways, what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by Christian Lyons' vicious putback dunk a few minutes ago.
It wasn't even interrupted. It was just we went silent.
Yeah.
Like it was just like
he stole our words. But yeah, I mean the Seaview Jeep team, they've just been able to explode in transition on the offensive glass. And I mean, again, 64% of the rebounds have gone to Seaview Jeep in this game. Coming into the quarter, they had 13 offensive rebounds and only 4 turnovers compared to 6 for Stearns Trailer, which isn't a whole lot. But all that kind of resulted in, coming into this fourth quarter, 10 more field goal attempts for Seaview Jeep and +9 in field goal makes as well. So they've just been able to really capitalize and create a lot more looks, giving them a better chance to convert on the offensive end.
Well, those more chances have come from both creating turnovers and second chance opportunities. Getting it done on both ends tonight. Seaview, not really a team known for their defensive prowess, but have been terrific tonight on that end. Robinson from beyond the arc, can't get it to go. But Cohen is there for the putback, a very common theme tonight.
That is his 7th offensive rebound on the night. He's been a beast attacking the offensive glass.
Lewis beyond the arc, gets it to go, his first triple of the night. Rather late than never for Scotty Lewis. 4 minutes left in the fourth. Knocks down that first triple. He's looking to get into a rhythm. Pappas drives, and there's contact. He'll go to the line for 2. They'll get Lewis. On the floor for Seaview, it's Rosa, Cohen, Ruoff, Pappas, and Robinson. For Stearns, Lewis, Jones, Ike, Hankowski, and Lyons. It's Pappas at the line. 28-point lead now for Seaview. And a real statement win for Coach Schmelz's squad here tonight, Alec.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they lost their first game. They didn't have a ton available, but if they can get this core group of guys with Pappas, Cohen, Ruoff here tonight, even Morris as well, I mean, they are going to be very hard to stop just because of their chemistry and the way that they can score at will, just like that from Pappas.
I mean, that's good defense, better offense. Can't do much else right there, but just a great shot there from Pappas. Hankowski, he's got that range, but can't get it to go. An air ball. As the youngster maybe with a little bit of first-time JSBL jitters, the former RBC Casey, along with former Seaview Jeep guy CJ Ruoff, and then obviously Tyler Schmeltz, the coach of RBC.
I saw him at New Jersey. I saw Coach Smells at New Jersey Live up in Montgomery near my area last weekend. So they had a really good year last year. So we'll see how they build off of it this year.
Cohen, sweet step through there. Lions now leaves it off for Hankowski, the triple, and there's the James Hankowski that we're used to.
He was knocking him down in the warm-ups when we were also warming up, and he looked much better than we did, I'll say.
I covered 2 RBC games last year for Shore Sports Insider, and he hit 5 threes in both the games. At least 5 threes in both the games that I covered. So I definitely took note of that when I saw that he was going to be on a roster this summer. Shooter. Rosa with the sweet lay off the sweet feed from Robinson. 30-point lead as we're just south of a minute left in regulation. Ike leaves it for Hankowski as he knocks it down again. Robinson drops it off for Cohen. Sweet feed from J-Rob to Cohen. Interesting to see who we'll get for player of the game. Could definitely argue J-Rob, could definitely argue Josh Cohen.
I think it's going to be
And
Cohen.
honestly, even C.J. Ruoff.
Yeah, or even Pappas. I think it's going to be Cohen, though, because of what he was able to do rebounding the ball.
I don't know, though. Robinson definitely has a double-double. A lot of guys with a lot of really good stat lines tonight for Seaview. 4 guys, in fact. As Ike slams that one home. J-Rob leaves it for Rosa. The slam can't get it to go as time expires. But the damage already done as Seaview Jeep explodes for 139 points in their second game of the year. First game, they were about 40% full strength. Now at about 75, scoring 139 points. I mean, Alec, I'm scared for what they're going to do at full strength.
Yeah, I mean, they established from the get-go this is a team that they were going to run in transition. They were going to set up the open guy, and they did that to an expertise level tonight. Stearns Trailers defense, they just kind of ran roughshod with it tonight, whether it was getting out in transition, making some nice passes in the half court. I mean, this is going to be a scary team to watch the rest of the season.
I'm watching Eddie like a cat right now to see who he's going to be bringing over to us. We'll keep you updated. Looks like he's walking in the direction of Robinson. No, walks past him. Who will it be? Who will be the lucky guy?
It's going to be
It's
Cohen.
going to be Cohen. And when we come back, we'll see former CBA alum, former UMass, former St. Francis, and former USC alum, Josh Cohen on the mic, our player of the game, as Seaview gets their first win of the season over Stearns Trailer. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, me and Josh Cohen here for the post-game interview. David Smith of the Jersey Shore Basketball League, joined alongside Seaview Jeep big man and player of the game, Josh Cohen. Josh, phenomenal game, 29 points, 16 rebounds for you today. And I'm not even going to lie to you, I talked to your dad before the game. I heard this is your first time playing in 6 months, so yeah. 29 and 16 for the first time in 6 months. Not a bad warm-up for you.
No, sir. No, sir. It was good to be back out there. I think our team, we got a good crew this year. We played a lot of good defense tonight. Adam Pappas helps us a lot, and it was really fun.
So you guys had 4 guys with over 20 today. J-Rob with 26 and 12 assists. CJ with 22, an efficient 22 at that, 10 for 12. You with 29, and then George with 34. So a lot of you guys just seeing into the ocean, or shooting into the ocean tonight, just couldn't miss. Shot 58% as a team. So kind of talk to me how you were able to get it done on the offensive end tonight.
I think we really moved the ball. Last year it was sticking a lot. We passed, we moved, we got a ton of good shots at the end. I feel like we were pushing in transition too, getting stops and going. They just kind of quit. So yeah, it was great to. It was a great team effort. We moved the ball a lot, which you don't see a lot in this league, and it's a great league. It's a lot of fun, a lot of great hoopers, and when playing the right way, you're going to win a lot of games.
This is the first time you've been here this year. The league this year, in my opinion, very much improved, very competitive this year. A lot of good teams with a lot of talent, but with the way that you guys just looked, it looks like you guys could be the favorite again and could compete with anyone. Kind of talk to me about the connectivity of you guys right now playing together. A lot of connections, a lot of guys played together. You had J-Rob and George, the Monmouth connection. A lot of guys that played together for the breaks. So kind of talk to me about the connection that you guys have out there and the advantage that it gives you on the court.
I think in year one that I played last year, it was our first year all together. We were just kind of figuring out how we played. We lost in the first round. We just talked about it before the game. We remember that from last year. A lot of us come from a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different areas that we play in the world. But it was good to come back together. We moved the ball, and I think it was just kind of the cohesiveness. Coach really was telling us before the game, hey, let's move the ball, let's play the right way, and we kind of bought into that. And I think we buy in that for the whole season. We should take this thing home.
You've had quite the journey throughout your career. Started at CBA, went to St. Francis in Pennsylvania, played alongside my friend and former Manasquan love, Brad McCabe. Shout out, Brad.
Shout out, Brad.
And then went to UMass and then USC. Spent some time in the G League. So played at all levels and showed you're kind of the epitome of hard work. If you work hard, you can have success at any level. So kind of talk to me about your journey and your plans going forward.
I appreciate that. I really do. It's been a long journey. I think I really got rooted in my faith in Christ. It took me a long way, and just really worked really hard. Was where my feet were at every destination. Just kind of didn't look ahead and played every game like it was my last game. And playing at St. Francis was with some of my best friends. We had a chance at a couple titles. Then got to move on to play at UMass for a great head coach, and I got to play for Rob Krimmel at St. Francis. Got to play for
Coach Martin
at UMass, which was like a blessing. Coach helped me so much with just not even the game, in life too. Then got to play for Eric Musman at USC. So
doesn't get much better than that.
No, it doesn't. And playing in LA was one of the coolest experiences of my life. Like playing in the biggest media market in the country, and then getting a chance to play in the G League. I got hurt my last 10 games at USC. Hurt my foot, so really kind of put me behind the ball. Went to Switzerland, played really well in Switzerland. Got a chance to come back to America. Had about 5 NBA workouts. Got drafted in the first round of the G League, and had a great year last year with the Heat. And just got sick. I got mono in
that'll take you out.
February, yeah. So I had to leave the team and was out for 4 months. Couldn't really play at all. And it's really my first couple runs back, and it feels awesome. And it's not really like where the destination is. It's the journey, man. It's been so much fun being around great guys, making great relationships, and that'll last forever.
Well, it's absolutely great to have you back. It was an absolute pleasure watching that show that you just put on. So great to have you back, Josh. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate you, boys.